myself Dr. Chan. So today we will discuss about descending tracts. Descending tracts is formed by motor nerve fibers arising from brain and descending into the spinal cord and brainstem. Here you can see that motor neuron is divided into two types, upper motor neuron and lower motor neuron. Lower motor neuron present in spinal cord and brainstem. Lower motor neuron present in spinal cord is for movement of limb and axial, that is for limb and axial movement. Lower motor neuron present in brainstem for movement of head and neck. On the other side, you can see that upper motor neuron either present in cerebral cortex or in brainstem. It gives signal to lower motor neuron either directly or through interneuron. Cerebral cortex, upper motor neuron present in cerebral cortex is divided into two types. It is present in spinal cord, then it is called corticospinal, whereas it is present in brainstem, then it is called corticobulbar pathway. Now corticospinal tract is further divided into two types, anterior corticospinal and lateral corticospinal. Anterior corticospinal is also known as ventral corticospinal. It is for postural adjustment. Lateral corticospinal is for skilled movements of distal limbs. सो लेट्स वंस रिवाइज. मोटर न्यूरॉन दो पार्ट में डिवाइड होता है, अपर मोटर न्यूरॉन एंड लोअर मोटर न्यूरॉन. लोअर मोटर न्यूरॉन प्रेजेंट होता है स्पाइनल कॉर्ड एंड ब्रेन स्टेम में. स्पाइनल कॉर्ड में प्रेजेंट होता है फॉर लिम्ब एंड एक्सेल मूवमेंट एंड प्रेजेंट इन ब्रेन स्टेम फॉर मूवमेंट ऑफ हेड एंड नेक. अपर मोटर न्यूरॉन दो पार्ट में, दो जगह सेरेब्रल कॉर्टेक्स एंड ब्रेन स्टेम में प्रेजेंट होता है. अगर वो सेरेब्रल कॉर्टेक्स में प्रेजेंट है तो वो और दो पार्ट में डिवाइड होगा. स्पाइनल कॉर्ड में प्रेजेंट होगा तो कॉर्टिकोस्पाइनल and present in brainstem, then it is called corticobulbar. Now corticospinal दो और पार्ट में डिवाइड होता है, anterior and lateral, and corticobulbar is motor to head and neck, whereas it is present in brainstem for which consists of rubrospinal, reticospinal, vestibulospinal and tectospinal pathway. Now here you can see that descending tracts ending in spinal cord are divided into two types, pyramidal tracts and extrapyramidal tracts. Pyramidal tract consists of corticospinal tract, which constituted by axons that transmit motor signals directly from cortex to spinal cord. Extrapyramidal tracts, it consists of rubrospinal tract, vestibulospinal tract, reticulospinal tract, tectospinal tract, olivospinal tract, medial longitudinal fasciculus. Now today we will discuss about pyramidal tracts, which consist of corticospinal tract. So corticospinal tract. Corticospinal tract is the main tract of descending system. It is derived from pyramidal cells, which is present in layer number 5 in cerebral cortex. Out of these pyramidal cells, some pyramidal cells are very large called belt cells, whose axons are very long and they directly synapse with lower motor neuron. Now here you can see that this is primary motor cortex area, and in front of primary motor cortex area there is premotor area, and above the premotor area there is supplementary motor area. Now the fibers for corticospinal tract originate from primary cortex area, that is 30%, from premotor area and supplementary motor area 30%, and from somatic sensory area it is 40%. Here I have one short form for this pathway. Let's see this first. Here you can see that origin from primary motor cortex area 30%, premotor area and supplementary motor area 30%, and somatic sensory area 40%. Now after origin it passed through internal capsule. Internal capsule has three parts, anterior limb, genu and posterior limb. So fibers of corticospinal tract pass through posterior limb of internal capsule. After internal capsule it enters in brainstem, and in brainstem first part is midbrain. Now crus cerebri of midbrain. In crus cerebri it is further have three parts, middle 1/5, middle 3/5 and lateral 1/5. So fibers of corticospinal tract, it enters in middle 3/5 of crus cerebri of midbrain. After midbrain it enters in pons in scattered form because pons have different nuclei. After pons, it enters in pyramid of medulla oblongata, and after it 90% fibers cross midline and forms lateral corticospinal tract, whereas 10% uncrossed fibers forms anterior corticospinal tract. So remember, first after origin it passed through internal capsule may be posterior limb, then midbrain में crus cerebri का middle 3/5 part, after it pons में scattered form में होता है, then pyramid of medulla oblongata, and after it is divided into two types. 90% fibers cross midline, that is lateral corticospinal tract, and 10% uncrossed fibers forms anterior corticospinal tract. Here you can see that after origin, descending fibers from the corona radiata and converge to pass through posterior limb of internal capsule. After it, corticospinal fibers descend through the middle 3/5 of crus cerebri in anterior part of midbrain. In pons, fibers are broken up into many bundles. Corticospinal tract descends as the pyramids in anterior part of medulla. At the junction of medulla and spinal cord, most of, that is 85 to 90% of fibers cross the midline and form lateral corticospinal tract, whereas uncrossed fibers, that is 10 to 15%, descend as the anterior corticospinal tract. Lateral corticospinal tract and anterior corticospinal tract. What is the difference between these? Lateral corticospinal tract terminates on lower motor neuron in the anterior horn of spinal cord on the same side, and on the same side, remember this, on the same side, and it is for skilled movement of the extremities. Whereas anterior corticospinal tract fibers crosses the midline at the level of spinal cord, where they terminate on the lower motor neuron on opposite side, and lateral corticospinal tract on the same side, and anterior corticospinal tract fibers are for postural adjustment. Now, silent features of nerve fibers of corticospinal tract. At birth, nerve fibers of corticospinal tract are unmyelinated, and myelination begins in second postnatal week and completed by 2 years. Now, large fibers of pyramidal tracts have the tendency to disappear at old age, causing automatic shaking movements of old age. Okay. Now, functions of corticospinal tract. Cerebral cortex controls voluntary fine-scaled movements of body through corticospinal tract. Interruption of tract anywhere in its course leads to paralysis of muscles concerned. Effect of lesion. Lesion in the neurons of motor cortex and fibers of pyramidal tracts is called upper motor neuron lesion. In human beings, pure pyramidal tract lesions do not occur. Lesion of pyramidal fibers occurs most commonly in stroke, that is cardiovascular accident, due to hemorrhage or thrombosis. During such lesions, many extrapyramidal fibers are also damaged along with pyramidal fibers. Now here, this is the diagram of this pathway. First, after its origin from somatosensory area, premotor area, primary motor cortex, and supplementary area. After its origin, it enters into internal capsule. After in internal capsule, crus cerebri of midbrain. From midbrain in the scattered form, it enters in pons, and after pons in the form of pyramid, it enters in medulla, and in after medulla, 90% fibers cross the midline and forms lateral corticospinal tract, whereas 10% uncrossed fibers forms anterior corticospinal tract. So thank you for watching this video, and if you like this video, then please like, share and subscribe this channel. Thank you.